22, Spanish Fork 17, and we are back for yet more basketball tonight. We had a dandy here earlier. The women's game was a lot of fun, ended up 48-45, a three-point win for the Golden Eagles over the Dons. Now we got the boys game here tonight. It is the Golden Eagles up against the Dons, and they've already met twice this season, the last one in region play, and it was a close one.
It was, you know, and I think Spanish Fork is looking for some payback in the home of the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, in the Eagles' nest.
Absolutely, they'd love to exact some revenge, and as you see here, we've got our region record here. So Springville has been so impressive this season. Like,
well, they have a true big.
They really do. I mean, he's what, 6'9"?
Yeah.
Like, the dude is absolutely.
Well, a true big for NEBO or Region 8.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's fantastic, and I've actually have a buddy that helps out with Springville, and they just rain threes. Like that is all they look for is just wide open threes, and they've got some great shooters. And so now you see our RPI rankings here. Maple Mountain sitting pretty right at number 2 in 5A, just right there behind Springville. So certainly in a great spot here. Spanish Fork not too bad either though at 15.
Yeah, you know, and RPI doesn't really tell you the full story. And hopefully they'll get that system a little worked out. I don't think it gives enough credence to playing outside of your classifications, you know. If you play a lower classification, I don't think it's going to work. But that's, you know, either way, Springville Maple Mountain deserves to be close to 1 and 2, if not 1 and 2. You know,
Maple Mountain has been so impressive this year. Really, just was absolutely on fire heading into region play.
Yeah,
and was just
the last 3 games, like, I'll tell you, they've been struggling just a little bit. You know, close loss to Salem, blown out by Springville, and then able to get a win against non-region Park City, you know, and hopefully they'll be able to put it back together and have a nice competitive game with Spanish Fork.
And as you see our graphic here, obviously we want you to be able to check out all of our content here on Spanish Fork 17. So go onto our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17. You can catch tonight's game live on that channel. So for those that are able to watch it online as opposed to not being able to be here.
Yeah, if you can come to the game,
obviously be here at the game. Obviously be here at the game.
I'm telling you, there's nothing more exciting than a rivalry game in one of the arenas.
Oh,
you know?
it is so fun. But if you're not able to do that, you're not able to see it on TV, then get on that YouTube channel. It also gives us some time to thank our sponsors here right before the game. It's Lance Wilson State Farm, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, the Driggs Mortgage Team, Mikhail Thompson and Hunter Attorneys at Law, 2 Jacks Pizza, MVP Sports, and the Car Guys at the Blue Diamond Auto Group.
And I think we're going to take a minute here for the singing of the national anthem, and then they're going to announce some starters, and we'll get back to our analysis right after that.
We would ask that you treat the game, officials, players, and coaches with respect. Please refrain from negative chants and improper behavior.
How's that? Is that better?
Your team and do rowdy right. Now we ask you to stand and remove your hats as we honor America. Performing the national anthem is the Maple Mountain High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Joshua Hurst.
starts usual starting lineup. And for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles starting.
And now for your Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Starting at guard, a senior number 2, Corbin Anderson.
Corbin Anderson, number 2. Senior guard.
And junior number 4, Tyler Nelson.
Tyler Nelson, number 4, junior.
Starting at forward, junior, number 13, Zach Cromenhood.
Zach Cromenhood. Down at center for the Golden Eagles.
Another junior, number 22, Cole Rollins.
Cole Rollins starting. And of course, as always,
starting at forward, senior, number 14,
senior number 14, Braxton Tanner.
The Golden Eagles are coached by Johnny Abrams. Officials for tonight's game, Tom McKay, Scott Hansen, Rick Hall.
And we are ready to get ripped and roaring here.
It's loud in here already.
It already is. It's such a fun atmosphere. Fun atmosphere here in the Golden Eagles nest. Always is. So again, a big Region 8 game here between two rivals. Maple Mountain sitting pretty thus far this season in region play. The Spanish Fork Dons hoping to exact some revenge as they've lost both games thus far against this Maple Mountain squad, hoping to take away a win here in the Golden Eagles nest. And what is going to be the key for the Dons to be able to do that?
You know, I think the Dons have to get it in to their bigs. You know, just like in the girls game, I think that's going to be a key. There is so much speed on this Dons team that it matches up well with Maple Mountain. They took those out of bounds. I tell you, the Dons have a little bit of a height advantage with number 2, Gabe Oldham. Braxton Tanner's no slouch, and they're only giving up a couple inches.
Gabe Oldham, one of the key players in Class 5 in Utah. He's averaging 16.7 points a game as Braxton Tanner goes up and gets absolutely rejected. But Golden Eagles able to get the ball back. Nice little move, kicks it back out to Rollins. Rollins into Tanner in the corner. He'll kick it back over to Rollins. Rollins with the drive. And nice steal there for the Dons in transition. Up with the bucket. First points of the game goes to the Dons and Zach Argyle.
Okay, Zach Argyle, who has cracked the starting lineup for the Dons. A great player. I was watching a bit in the JV game. I'm telling you, that kid can play.
Absolutely, as there's going to be a foul down low.
So Remington Newell, number 33, is usually a starter. I think coach is going with a different formula tonight. Maybe there's a matchup against Maple Mountain that he's seen.
Well, there's a potential as Braxton Tanner at the line here for the Golden Eagles. He swishes in that first one.
Yeah, he's almost money from that the charity stripe.
Braxton Tanner with the second free throw there, so the score.
I'm just glad I didn't jinx him.
Yeah, absolutely. Never want that to happen. 2-2 here early in the first quarter. Just a bit over 7 minutes left to play here in the first. Well, it looked like a wide open three, gives it up, but nice pass, nice play there.
Pick and roll.
Gets into Gabe Oldham, their leading scorer.
Oh, Spanish Fork trapping early. Looks like Maple Mountain is missing kind of a true ball handler. And that goes out of bounds, intended for Anderson.
Trying to get to Anderson. The Golden Eagles, of course, without Logan Green here, as he was obviously a key part of what Maple Mountain does, but not starting in this one and probably not available. Braxton Tanner with it.
Yeah, they got to find a guy that can handle the ball in transition.
Driving Rollins up and just a little strong. Rebounded by Oldham. And they are going to go try to get out in transition. It will be stolen by Braxton Tanner.
Okay, I'm going to track these turnovers for this game. That's one for Spanish Fork that I know.
Yeah, it's been already a little sloppy here. Rollins with it for the Golden Eagles. He'll get it back over to Tanner.
I think I'd have run out of ink if I'd had to track the girls' turnovers.
Absolutely. It was crazy. Trying to get it in, does not do so. Out on the run are the Dons. loses handle of it. Oh my goodness, Rollins is not Rollins.
That's Nelson.
Nelson almost running into the wall there. That would have been just crazy. So the Dons with it here. 5:59 left here in the first quarter. Score 4-2.
Yep, Maple Mountain playing a lot of young kids.
Hunter McGuire kicks it over to Hunter Sorensen. Sorensen into Oldham. 3-ball here and down. Fantastic shot by Zach Argyle.
Argyle cracks the starting lineup and has proven already that he deserves to be a starter.
Off the foot of Rollins, but able to leak out there to Anderson. Bit of a lucky break there for the Golden Eagles. Rollins running de facto point. Oh, nice hesitation move, but great defense there by the Dons. Pushing it in transition is Sorensen. He will kick it back over. That's going to be a charge. Textbook charge there. A little out of composure there with Zach Argyle on the drive.
He took that like a champ. Corbin Anderson standing in there.
Yeah, he got trained. That is for sure. So again, score 7-2, so 5-point lead here early for the Dons over the Golden Eagles. A little over 5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
And that is a smart move by Spanish Fork. The full court press. Test out this new Maple Mountain team.
Right at the elbow. Braxton Tanner with the jumper. It is off. Rebounded by Oldham. And once again in transition, Argyle. He's going to Euro step it and get blocked.
Oh, blocked by Braxton Tanner. They're going to say he got a piece. That's going to be on Braxton Tanner. That's his first. And Braxton Tanner has to be careful because this team cannot afford any missing time by Braxton Tanner.
They absolutely need him. He is the engine that makes everything run for the Golden Eagles, not only on offense, obviously averaging around 14 points a game, but he really is also their best presence down low as that one is banged down by Argyle.
Zach Argyle with 7 of the 8 points. Sorry, 7 of the 9 points.
That one is going to miss.
6 of the 8 points.
6 of the 8 points. Anderson here in transition. He's going to kick it, and nice.
Gives it up to Blakey.
Great finish there by Owen Blakey. And it is just, the Dons are just running here early in this one. Anytime they can get out, they're
no
just...
respect for the Golden Eagles.
Absolutely just gunning for it. 8-4 here with 4.5 left in the first quarter. Nice pass into Braxton Tanner, goes up strong, and it is down.
You cannot stop Braxton Tanner with one person.
Absolutely
you cannot
not.
do it.
And once again, just trying to get out in space early, and that one's going to be a wild shot.
The old run and gun from Maple Mountain seems to want to slow it down now.
3-pointer. This one just going to be off, rebounded there by Sorensen. Once again in transition, Argyle up, and the foul.
Argyle's not afraid to go inside, man. He's playing like a kid with something to prove.
Argyle, his hair is on fire.
Hey, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
My goodness, it's he's going hard to that rim, and it's paid dividends thus far for Spanish Fork.
You know, I had a chance to watch his older brother play. You know, same tenacity, same fire, same spirit.
So Argyle was 7 of the 9 points. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. See if he can finish it up here at the free throw line, and he does. So 8 early points here for Zach Argyle. Just
which begs the question: why hasn't this kid been starting?
Absolutely, he's been sensational.
He gets a breather. I mean,
makes sense with how much running he's done. And there's going to be a travel.
And that full court press.
Really bothering the Golden Eagles. Seth Cromenhook there with the travel. Score here 10-6, so 4-point lead here early for the Dons in the first quarter. 3:55 left. And it has just been a fast and furious game thus far. Both teams just running. It's Morley Bennett there. They have the ball there. They get it back over to Sorensen. Over in the corner, Rollins. Trying to work down there is Oldham. He'll just shove. And another travel.
Another turnover.
Again, it's a trend that we noticed in the girls' game as well, is there were a lot of travels called, and so don't be shocked if that ends up being the same case here in this one.
Out.
Up and in for Oldham.
Count the basket. I think they're going to get Anderson with the foul on that one.
That was on Anderson's
Oh, Anderson's second foul.
Anderson's second, and that is not Oldham that had that. That was actually Hunter McGuire.
This one they said Oldham, but yeah, it was McGuire, wasn't it?
McGuire with the old-fashioned three-point play here for the Dons. 12-6.
3 the hard way.
That one is going to be off and rebounded by Maple Mountain. So 2 points there for Hunter McGuire, who's really come on late for the Spanish Fork Dons and has been a key part of their starting lineup in their rotation. That's going to be off Don's hands.
Spanish Fork. I'm still trying to figure out what the plan is for the Golden Eagles. I saw the drive by Nelson.
Oh, nice.
Play.
Nice inbounds play. Good finish there by Seth Cromanuk.
Nice loop around by Cromanuk.
And once again, putting pressure on the Golden Eagles defense immediately is the Dons. Drive there by Oldham, kicks it back out. Drive here, oh, great feed, but unable to finish it there was Oldham.
Rebounded by
Good
Blakey.
rebound by Blakey.
Blakey's coming off a neck injury from skiing.
Yeah, absolutely scary injury.
You can see the KT tape on his neck. Oh,
Cooper Littledyke held it there for a long time.
He
Thought he was going to shoot. Instead, gives it over to Nelson, who
can make
misses
that
a
play.
shot there. Sorensen with it for the Dons. Score 12-8. 2:25 left here in the first quarter. And really, it thus far has been the Zach Argyle show for the Dons. He is currently on the bench getting a breather.
Oh, wow.
Lucky break there for the Golden Eagles. Oh, and Blakey with the steal there. Littledyke, little give and take there at the top.
You got to get it to Braxton Tanner at the high post.
And there he is at the high post. At the elbow.
Taken from behind.
Nice job there by the Dons. And once again, in transition, nice pass there. Fantastic setup there by Oldham.
To be able to come down and double team Braxton Tanner is going to be key, and it shows that Spanish Fork has no respect for other players on the
Yet
on the
another
Eagles team.
steal. They absolutely need to be focused on Braxton Tanner, and it's just been a slop fest here. They're running fast, but it's been causing tons of turnovers.
It has it, but Littledyke, he needs to go get that ball. You can't wait for it to come to him.
Gabe Oldham now getting a breather for the Dons.
And there's 33, Remington Newell in for Spanish Fork.
Remington Newell, a big body for
He
them.
is. He's a great player. You know, I kind of wish they would play him as a true post player.
Thought about the deep three there was Nelson. Drives wing, kicks it back over to Rollins. They'll get it in. What was going to be a nice pass, tipped away and recovered there by Andrew Radford.
You know, this new version of Maple Mountain, they have to learn how to find an identity and learn the keys of playing with this all-new makeup. But you can always count on Cromanuk to be a hustle to the ball.
Sloppy play, Cromanuk taking advantage, goes to the rim. Nice job there to feed his buddy Cooper Littledyke. 2 points there for him. Score now 14-10 with 40 seconds left. Just barely off there and rebounded by Blakey. Rollins with it. He's going to push it. Kicks it to the corner. Nice little move there by Nelson, just barely off. Cleaned up by Littledyke.
And I'll tell you, Rollins reminds me a lot of Green, that he needs to have just a little bit more vision. But he's young. He's a junior. I think he'll figure that out. And he needs to figure it out quick.
10 seconds left here for the Dons. McGuire with it up top for them. They're going to kick it to the corner, drive. Kicks it to the other corner, open look there. And just barely rims out there. Nice clean look for Andrew Radford. Does not go down. But what a fast and furious first quarter here, as the score is 14-12. 2-point advantage here for the Dons over the Golden Eagles. We will get you the second quarter of action when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. We got the second quarter of action here in this one off of a doubleheader here tonight on Spanish Fork 17. Had the girls game earlier. Now we are in the second quarter of the boys game here. Score 14-12, a 2-point advantage here for the Spanish Fork Dons over the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles.
Fast and furious and sloppy by both teams.
Boy, has it been crazy. Oh,
look at that. Another
there
one.
It is. That's a perfect example of what's been going on in this one. And there is a charge.
Charge by 2020.
It's Andrew Radford.
Across the Maple Mountain student body.
Absolutely, as they should be. The student section today all decked out in purple and gold for Kobe Bryant. I love that. I think that is a very touching tribute.
You're going to make me cheer up right now.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fantastic. Nelson with it here for the Golden Eagles. Down 2 here with 7:30 left in the first half. Open look here, and it goes down. Fantastic shot from Owen Blakey.
You know, I've been a Jazz fan all my life, and the Lakers and the Jazz have been a big part of it. Kobe Bryant's been a big part of that. I respect the way he played. I respect his game. It's a great loss to the basketball community.
Fantastic bucket there by the Dons to answer that Blakey 3. So score now 16-15, 1-point advantage here for the Dons. And it's so hard to not have so much respect for what Kobe Bryant did in his career and everything he meant to basketball. Another opportunity here for Blakey. This one just a bit long, goes for his own rebound, and he will get the foul.
What I respect the most about Kobe Bryant is his work ethic. Absolutely. Unflinching, unapologetic work ethic.
McGuire back in the game for the Dons.
You know, it's hard to make kids understand that these days.
Swing it to the corner. They will get it back up top. Really playing the perimeter game thus far is Spanish Fork. Tried to get it inside, but it is stolen away there by Cole Rollins. Goes out in transition, goes up strong, just barely misses, but cleaning it up is Owen Blakey. Couple of offensive rebounds, eventually one finds its way down.
Blakey playing bigger than his 6-foot stature.
Absolutely. He has grown a few inches since the last season, and it's really showed. He's done such a good job. Rebounds, what a fantastic shot.
They have him listed here at 6'3". That's a deceptive 6'3".
It is a very deceptive 6'3". Hunter McGuire with the big 3 there. Score now 19-17. Answering right back. No, just barely doesn't go down.
Payson's a little bit slower here in the second quarter.
Bennett trying to get it inside to Oldham.
That's a smart play, but Nelson blocked that. Timeout called by Spanish Fork State. So let's talk about how to break that zone defense. We'd like to thank our sponsors at this time. We got Lance Wilson State Farm, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Greg's Mortgage Team, T-Jack's Pizza, Miguel Thompson, Hunter, Target Law, and the Car Guys. Blue Diamond Group.
As this game has just been so up and down and just so crazy. It's been a fun game to watch, but at the same time, you just want both teams to kind of settle down into their offenses.
Yeah, get a rhythm and, score some points, both sides.
Yes.
And the defensive battles are fun, but everyone wants to see people score.
Absolutely, it was, and we've seen some nice three-point shooting here as of late from Owen Blakey, and on the Don side, it's been Zach Argyle who's been really keying the matchup here for them as well, and he has checked back in the game here for the Dons. 5:30 left in this one, 19-17, 2-point advantage here for the Dons over the Golden Eagles. They get it over to the corner. That's Argyle with it. He will give it up to Cade Olson. Olson over to McGuire. McGuire back over to Argyle. He will drive. He'll go up with the right hand, and it will go in.
And he picks up right where he left off in the first period.
Good heavens. Double digits already for Zach Argyle. 21-17 here with 5 minutes left in the first half. Cole Rollins with it for the Golden Eagles. He will give it up to Tyler Nelson. He gives it back over to Rollins. Tyler Nelson with the pick and roll.
Tyler Nelson's another kid I'd like to see score more.
Nelson with the bomb.
Hey, listen, I think you heard me.
He did.
You know, he has the potential, but he passes up a lot of good shots to be a team player. But sometimes for the team, you have to take that shot.
Take those shots. Argyle tries to have the answer, doesn't do so. Rollins with the strong.
And Rollins gets called with a charge. And that's Argyle standing in there to take that charge.
Argyle has certainly been their MVP thus far. Been so impressed with his game. And finally, the first semblance of calm down here on this play here.
Somebody's actually walking.
Possession that's actually slowed it down a bit. Oldham with the give and go. Somehow trying to save it.
And he's out of bounds when he saves it.
There it is.
And that is Ryan Flake with the hustle.
Yeah, can't knock the hustle there, that's for sure.
Can't miss him with those bright green shoes.
Yes, there are some sick kicks. Rollins with it here for the Golden Eagles, score 20-21, so just a 1-point lead now for the Dons with just over 4 minutes left here in the first half. Tanner with it up top. Rollins once again over on the wing. He will give to Blakey. They're kind of working it around the perimeter. It's Braxton Tanner on the corner. Nice little move there by Blakey. He will put the shot up, and it'll be just short, and nice hustle there by Little Dyke.
Oh, nice putback by Little Dyke, and the foul is called.
Nice job there.
And that foul's going to be on number 2, the big man inside. Gabe Oldham have that for his first.
Yeah, anything that Golden Eagles can do to get Oldham in foul trouble, they should probably try to do it. That one's going to be just a bit strong.
Coleman Hook coming back in for Blakey for the Golden Eagles. Coleman Hook was the kicker for the football team this year and also an outstanding soccer player.
Little Dyke once again a little bit strong there, so off the back rim. Once again pushing it in transition again is the Dons. This one going to be just off, but a nice offensive rebound.
One-hand rebound and put back.
Puts it back.
As he's being leaned on inside.
That is a grown man play there by Gabe Oldham.
And that is going to be on Braxton Tanner, his second. That is no bueno for the Golden Eagles.
That one swirls around and eventually finds its way down.
He painted the rim with that.
Yes, he did. So 3 points on the game thus far for the big man for the Dons. Averages 16.7 a game, so really he is the focal point for the Dons on offense, and they haven't necessarily needed him to be thus far with how crazy Zach Argyle has been in this one.
It is. You know, I think his first start was actually the last game. I'd like to see the stats that he had in that game, because holy cow, this kid has come out of nowhere, it would seem. I mean, I watched the Spanish Fork Maple Mountain game, and he did good in the minutes that he was in there, but he had limited minutes.
So long three, rebounded there by Seth Krumanook, and then a little bit of extracurricular activity afterwards.
He scared the cheerleaders bouncing that against the wall.
Yes, he did. Kromenuk with it in the corner.
There's Averett in
nice
the
little
ball
hesitation
game.
there. Kromenuk with the 3 ball. That is going to be off the back iron. Strong there, rebounded by McGuire, who's going to push it in transition. What else is new for the Dons?
Oh, the no look.
Oh, merciful Evans. It's a
Kicks it
wide
out to
open 3 for
Argyle.
Argyle, just a bit short. Rebounded by Nelson. Pushes up, gets it to Little Dyke off the side of the rim. He will rebound it though. Open 3 here for Nelson.
Money. Oh.
Just barely off,
They're
rebounded.
going to call a foul inside on 12.
It's on McGuire.
That's 2 quick ones on McGuire.
Inbounding it for the Golden Eagles will be Cole Rollins.
Big Remy Newell
Remy Newell in.
for the Dons.
Kid is built like a freight train. Little Dyke with the little floater. Nice shot by Cooper Little Dyke. 6 points on the game for him. Maple Mountain cutting the lead down to just 1. Almost a turnover there by the Dons. Nice job there to keep that one in bounds.
Argyle just playing a little too quick for his teammates, it looks like.
He's like I said, he's been playing with his hair on fire all game long, which sometimes gives and sometimes takes. That's the moment where it almost took. Completely open look there. Passed it up, but then they gave it back. It's going to be a little strong. Throwing it up. Oh, nice read there
and blocked
by Nelson, but blocked.
That's great hustle by Flake, getting back and getting a piece of that.
They get it into their big man, Oldham. And it goes in.
He just goes up and over Kromenhoek. 6 points now for the big man.
And a turnover. Sloppy inbounds opportunity there for the Golden Eagles. Gives the ball back to the Dons. Really, that full court press really has been hard to crack for the Golden Eagles.
Yep, Blakey coming in for, looks like Little Dyke.
Sorensen with it here for the Dons. Score 25-22, 3-point lead for them with 1:37 left in the first half.
You know what? I think I've been calling Sorensen Flake this whole time.
Oh, easy bucket there for Oldham. 7 points for the big man. And once again, seeing the full court press from the Dons has been a struggle for Golden Eagles. Just off there is Kromenhoek. Argyle on the attack here for the Dons. He will give to Sorensen.
Ooh, Spanish Forks coach jumping up and down like he wanted to communicate something.
It's like, hey, I think he was saying slow it down here. Take some time off the clock. Gets it into Oldham and finishes strong.
That's what he was saying. Get the ball to Oldham. You know,
All
Golden
day,
Eagles don't
every
have an
day.
answer for that with Braxton Tanner on the bench.
Oh, that's a hard collision down there.
Nice form tackle by Remy Newell. Missed him in football this year.
Oh, yeah.
It says hello to Owen Blakey.
First foul on Newell. .40 seconds left here in the second half. Trying to thread the needle, but it is stolen away by Oldham, who gets it up to Argyle. And it gets lost there. Oldham with the move goes into Newell. Nice big man to big man action there. 2 points for Remington Newell.
You know, and that's what I like to see from Remington Newell. Post play. Post play.
Certainly has the body for it. Everett there with it now. Nelson looking to create something here on offense here for the Golden Eagles. Score 31-22 with 5 seconds left here. Everett with it. Nelson with the 3 ball. Just a bit long.
Oh, and that one
Gives
is
the heave.
almost in.
That was on the backboard.
Crazy halftime.
A big run here in the second quarter for the Dons gives them a 9-point lead here. Heading into halftime, your score 31-22. The Spanish Fork Dons over the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. We will get you the halftime show when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson & Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jack's Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jack's Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Cheers. Thank you. And now for your halftime entertainment, we have the Member Mountain High School Dance Company. Tonight they perform a contemporary hip-hop routine choreographed by Carly Lumber. The dance company is coached by Carla Pofferman. Give it up again for MFPC.
Look at the picture girl. Chip off the old block. Yeah, that's about the last time I did.
As always, a fantastic halftime show. We'll take some time here away. We'll take it to a break, and we'll get you the second half action when we come back.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson, and Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. We are just getting out of halftime here in this ball game. So score 31-22, a 9-point lead here for the Spanish Fork Dons over the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. A bit of a surprise here, as Maple Mountain, as you saw earlier and we talked about, is sitting at number 2 in RPI and in their class, right behind the Springville Red Devils. And right now it's the Dons giving them all they can take.
Well, you know, just like in the girls game, who are sitting at 4-4 in region, the boys team for Spanish Fork are also 4-4, and I don't know why. This is an outstanding basketball team. You know, they just barely been under the wire on their games, but I think all they do is do a few more key things, and they'll be right up there contending in the state tournament as well.
Again, looking at those RPI rankings, Maple Mountain is sitting at number 2 right behind Springville. Spanish Fork right now sitting at 15, but if they can get the win here tonight, they will jump up these rankings pretty good.
Maple Mountain 14-3, but 2 of those coming in their last 3 games, so we'll see if they can turn those around, you know, and get back on that winning streak again.
And then we see the student section getting all pumped up and ready here for the second half. We're about 30 seconds away from getting under action here. Gives us some time to talk about our next game here, which will be on Saturday. It'll be on the 8th at 7 p.m. We'll be the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles up against the Wasps of Wasatch.
Wasatch Wasps.
And again, you can check out all of our content on youtube.com/SpanishFork17.
And there is a lot of content out there. A lot.
As we're getting ready here for the second half, and again, the Golden Eagles down 9 here. If you're the coach, what are you telling them right now to get them motivated and get them going here in the second half?
Score. Give the ball to Braxton Tanner. Score.
Again, Braxton Tanner having to sit out a good chunk of the second quarter because of foul trouble. So hopefully they're able to get him rolling here as we are into the second half of this one. Nice little pass there from Rollins into Cromanhook.
Actually, is that Cromanhook or Little Dove? No, it's Cromanhook.
Cromanhook with the nice finish there. So 7-point lead here now for the Dons, 31-24. Little give and go there. That is McGuire with the ball. He'll give it back over to Sorensen. McGuire once again with it. Kicks it back over. Decent look there. Gives it up. Corner 3 here. It is going to be off, but rebounded by Oldham and then collected there by Morley Bennett. And that will get them reset.
Braxton Tanner did a pretty good job on Gabe Oldham in the first quarter. And that second quarter, he just went off. I mean, it was tied at the end of the first quarter. And then Spanish Fork able to pull away by 9 points with Braxton Tanner on the bench.
In the corner, the drive there, gives it into Oldham. A little bit of a... Actually, there's definitely some clamors for fouls there down low.
Cromanhook says, I don't want any part. I don't want to foul.
Makes sense. Oh, nice little move there by Argyle. A little too strong there and rebounded by Tanner. Out on the break here is Nelson. He will get it into Tanner right there at the elbow.
He'll make this every time.
Oh, nice defense there by Oldham. Stood his ground.
You know, nice getting space by Braxton Tanner.
Pop opportunity there. It is rebounded by Cromanhook. Rollins with it here for the Golden Eagles. Goes right at the face of Oldham and gets it stolen away.
If he fakes that and it goes up with the left hand.
Argyle with the little Euro step there and gets it down. My goodness, Zach Argyle.
12 points.
And that's a guy that you just, like you said, like he's just barely getting into their starting lineup, and so it's just crazy. Cole Rollins with the drive and gets fouled.
I don't think that's on Oldham. I think that's on...
That's going to be on Morley Bennett.
It's his first and the first team foul of the second half.
Opportunity here for Rollins to get some points at the free throw line. He will get his first one there.
33-25 here with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Golden Eagles need to go on the run here to get themselves back in this ball game. And that certainly helps when you have a perfect trip to the free throw line. 2 points now for Cole Rollins.
Yeah, Maple Mountain needs to find another score to take the pressure off of Braxton Tanner. And I think that kid should be Nelson.
Certainly has made a couple of good shots here. Argyle with the 3 ball, and it goes in. Zach Argyle on fire for the Dons. 15 points.
Argyle must be Italian.
Must be. Nice pass in. Tries to get the finish, but will get fouled.
Yeah, that's a nice pass in, but you're forcing it inside into a double team. Lucky to get the foul right there, but you can't force that if you're Maple Mountain. And that foul is on number 12. McGuire, I have that as 3 fouls for him.
3 fouls for McGuire. There'll be Cromanhook at the line here for the Golden Eagles. 36-27, 5:32 left here in the third quarter. That is just going to barely rim out. Nice job there by Braxton Tanner to tip it, but it is collected by Argyle.
The first one on that. Argyle entry pass.
Gets it into Oldham. He's going to kick it back out to Argyle. Goes for 3. That one off the front iron. Rebounded by Rollins, and it will stay with the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that was McGuire almost making the play there.
And once again, still going with this this press defense here.
Hey, until Maple Mountain finds someone with handles, I'd stick with it too.
Going up there is Tanner, but it is rebounded by Oldham. And once again on the break. Oh, what a steal by Tyler Nelson.
That was quick hands.
Gets it back over. Cromanhook, 3. Off the front iron, but rebounded by Rollins.
And it looks like we're going to be reached by number 20.
Foul on Hunter Sorensen. First foul on Sorensen, 3rd team foul here.
Spanish Fort fans don't like that. I wonder why.
Huh, go figure.
And now an 11-point lead now for the Dons.
Just crazy. They've come out here and stayed strong here to start off the second half. 36-27 here, 4:42 left. Cromanhook, nice little shot there. 6 points for Seth Cromanhook. Score now 36-29, so just a 7-point lead here for the Dons.
Yeah, and Springville was able to hold the Golden Eagles to 36 points.
It was just such a hard matchup for the Golden Eagles. Open 3 look there, and it goes off the rim there for Sorensen.
Almost saved by Bennett. It will be Golden Eagle basketball.
Bennett with the nice hustle play, but yep, still Golden Eagle ball here. Hoping to cut into this 7-point lead.
As McGuire comes out. Oh, nice.
Cromanhook with the nice little handles. Gets out of the break, but then almost ended up giving it up anyway. Just really struggling with the length of this Dons defense.
Anderson finds himself in amongst the trees and nowhere really to go with it. And I think that's going to go over to the Dons.
And Dons with the ball.
Bennett inbounding to Sorensen.
Sorensen with it. Just under 4 minutes here left in the third quarter. Score 36-29, 7-point lead, and Newell went to the ground there. Not quite sure what happened there. Argyle, it goes in. You know, not necessarily what I would call a quality shot, but hits that fadeaway mid-ranger.
Just keep shooting, Argyle.
Oh, nice little spin move and tries to get the feed, but it's going to be a travel. Got a little too fancy with it. Corbin Anderson struggling a little bit here on offense.
Corbin Anderson, he's a great kid, great basketball player.
Sorensen with it here for the Dons. 9-point lead with 3:25 left here in the third quarter. They'll get it into Oldham right at the elbow. That's going to be a bit strong, but rebounded by Newell and put right back up. No, big rebound by Cromanhook. Gets it almost stolen away. Sorensen with a great hustle play, even went diving for it towards the tail.
Cromanhook's another one of those deceptive players that plays bigger and thicker than he actually is.
And he's done a good job down on the boards, and those are some big boys there in Oldham and Newell, and he is the definition holding his ground. Absolutely. Nelson with it on the wing for the Golden Eagles. He will kick it over to Rollins. Has it up top. He will go right down the middle. Oh, well, there you go. Cromanhook with the big rebound and put back.
Do not underestimate Seth Cromanhook.
Leading the Golden Eagles in scoring now. He's got 8 points on the game. 38-31 with 2:40 left here in the third quarter. 7-point lead for the Dons over the Golden Eagles. Argyle gets it into Newell, who will kick it back out. Oldham with the big move and big finish. 11 points on the game for Gabe Oldham.
Braxton Tanner needs to be careful. That could have been a foul. Got him on the elbow just a little bit.
Definitely got to be careful. They need Braxton Tanner. And speaking of him, he gets the bucket there. 6 points on the game for Braxton Tanner.
Yeah, maybe Seth Cromanhook could be that other player that can now score for Maple Mountain.
Certainly has looked the part in this game. Again, leading the Golden Eagles with 8 points.
He's got a great inside-out game.
Oldham at the elbow. He goes up and gets rejected by Tanner. Nice defense. Argyle, left hand. Of course it goes in.
Oh, the hoop and the horn. Is that going to be on Tanner? That is going to be on Braxton Tanner. I didn't see a foul. But Braxton Tanner with 2 more points and a chance for a free throw.
Zach Argyle absolutely on fire for the Dons. 19 points with an opportunity to get to 20 here at the free throw line. This one going to be rimmed out and rebounded there by the Golden Eagles. Rollins with it. He's going to drive down the lane. Oh, Argyle with it in transition. What a block! Percy
Anderson with us. Block.
Chased him down and gets the massive block. If that doesn't get the student section going, I don't know what will. That was sensational.
That kid has come so far.
Cole Rollins taking a breather here for the Golden Eagles. Cooper Littledyke coming in.
Corbin Anderson, always been a great kid, but now he's a 6-foot great kid. Had a growth spurt.
It's huge for him. Nice defensive play there, and then a nice defensive play as well there from Seth Cromanhook, getting his hand in the passing lane. Cromanhook currently with the tough assignment of Gabe Oldham.
And that is a tough assignment.
Argyle loses the handles on it.
It'll stay with Spanish Fork.
We'll stay with Spanish Fork off the hands of Littledyke. Gets it in up top. That is Sorensen with it for the Dons. Score 42-33 here, so 9-point lead for the Dons. 1:20 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it in.
Watch this fight down low between Cromanhook and
Cromanhook holding his own against Oldham.
Oh, he's a tough kid.
Newell for 3. That is going to be off a big rebound there by Sorensen.
That should be a jump ball. Foul. I thought that was a jump ball. They both pinned it down low. But Cromanhook gets called for the foul there.
Second team foul there for the Golden Eagles. Newell now with it. Gets it from the inbounds. Blakey on him.
Yep. If they're going to play man defense like this, Newell should post Blakey up.
Absolutely.
Get it inside
Just get it in there and let the big man do work.
Stop that kid. As good as Blakey is.
Oldham right to the rack. My goodness, what a throwdown from Gabe Oldham. Oh, mercy. 13 points on the game for the big man, and none of them quite as impressive as that one. Rebound by Cromanhook.
You don't see that much, so when it happens, you're like, whoa, did that really happen? Oldham's got some get up.
He does.
If that doesn't get the Spanish Fork pace going, I don't know what will.
Second foul on Morley Bennett. 44-33 here with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. An 11-point lead here for the Dons. Nelson thought about the 3, instead takes the dribble, goes up with the right hand, is going to be off, rebound, and up.
Is that Anderson?
Anderson gets himself on the scoreboard with 2 points there.
Open three for Argyle off the front rim.
Somebody missed a rotation.
Rebounded by Blakey.
You don't leave Zach Argyle open.
Yeah, not with how hot he's been. Nelson.
Off
up
the glass.
and in. Nice job there by Tyler Nelson. 5 points for him.
Look at that fundamentals using the glass.
Nice little run here at the end of the third quarter for Maple Mountain, making this a more manageable game here. The score 44-37, so 7-point lead here for the Dons heading into the fourth, and we will get you the fourth quarter when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. We are getting you the fourth quarter of this great game here between the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles and the Spanish Fork Dons. It's just been a fun night of basketball.
It's gone by so fast. You know, the girls' game was a little slow with all the fouls.
Yep.
This one, man, it's going gangbusters.
Yeah, it's been just a frenetic pace right from jump.
And with that frenetic pace, Maple Mountain able to cut the deficit to 7.
Yeah, the score 44-37 here as we enter the fourth quarter. Maple Mountain really with an opportunity here to close things up. 3 ball, just barely off.
Follow your shot, fundamentals.
The Dons with it, pushing it in transition. Remington Newell with the shot, a little strong there, and rebounded by Braxton Tanner.
Use the glass, use the glass, use the glass.
Nelson with it here for the Dons. Hoping to find some solid offense. He drives, and that is going to be just a bit strong. Rebounded there by Gabe Oldham. And once again, running and keeping the pace just crazy is the Dons. They will get it into Oldham, who will kick it back out to Argyle in the corner. He'll give it back to Oldham, who tries to get it into Newell. There's going to be a foul.
Is that going to be a Cromanhook had position on that? I thought he did. Who's that foul going to be on? They got it on Newell.
Oh, they gave it to Newell?
No, wait.
Oh, it's a steal for Maple Mountain.
I don't know what happened.
Getting it up front is Little Dyke, and he will not be able to finish.
You got to make those open layups.
Definitely needed that one. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The Dons with the 7-point lead, 44-37. They're swinging it around the horn right now, trying to probe this Golden Eagles offense. Bennett with the ball here for the Dons. He will drive, kick it out. Open three, and it is down.
That's Newell from the corner.
Remington Newell with the three-pointer. Big man with some touch on the outside. Nice drive there by Braxton Tanner, and he will draw the foul.
By Newell. I got 2 fouls on Newell as Braxton Tanner goes to the line.
Fouls on Newell.
I have 8 points for Braxton Tanner.
15 foul.
He'll get a couple shots here to get right into double digits.
Braxton Tanner usually averages right around 14 points a game. Kind of right there on that pace thus far. But if Maple Mountain is going to get back into this thing, they're really going to need to figure out a way to get Braxton Tanner going.
Yes.
As he hits the second of those free throws, giving him 9 points on the game. Oh, what was going to be an almost sensational alley-oop. And you saw the Spanish Fork coach running down to call
I was like,
that
who's
timeout.
getting in my way? I can't see.
The timeout here by the Dons, scored 47-38, so still a 9-point lead here for the Dons. but taking a quick breather here, probably for the best, and it gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for all that they do to give us great content here on Spanish Fork 17. That's the Car Guys of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, MVP Sports, Two Jacks Pizza, Mikhail Townsend Hunter, attorneys at law, the Driggs Mortgage Team, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Lance Wilson State Farm. So heading into the home stretch here, 47-38, still down by 9. What has Maple Mountain got to do to get themselves back in this ball game?
No, they started to do a little bit of it, which is get the ball to Braxton Tanner, run the offense through him. He not only makes smart shots, but he makes everyone around him look good. And he's been staying out of foul trouble. Those shots from the outside by Nelson, they need to start going down. Don't stop taking those shots. He's a good shooter. But Cromanhook has been the big surprise to me. You know, maybe run a few plays through Cromanhook and see if he can keep that up.
Yeah, Cromanhook doing a good job on the offensive glass, getting a couple of putbacks, and certainly has been a very pleasant surprise here for the Golden Eagles. A nice bucket there by Gabe Oldham out of the timeout. 15 points for the big man.
So McGuire flashes through, takes Tanner's attention just enough for Oldham to get that ball inside.
Nelson tries to get it into Cromanhook, and it ends up working. Nice points there for Nelson.
Calculated. Oh, tries the Euro step.
Nice. Gets the charge. Nice job there by Braxton Tanner.
Yeah, you're not going to Euro step around Braxton Tanner.
No. It's a big body to try to get around.
That boy's thick, as they say in the South.
Thick. Two C's.
With two C's. There you
two
go.
C's.
Two C's.
So 49-40 here with just over 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Maple Mountain needing to go on a run here to get themselves back in this ball game. But again, I've just been so impressed with this Dons team. Again, just so surprised that they're 4-4 in region play. They really have some solid players.
They have some solid players, but one thing I've noticed here is it's not quite a well-oiled machine yet. They have the parts, you know.
Cromanhook, nice feed to Tanner.
I think they'll get it put together here pretty quick with this new starting lineup.
49-42 here now after the bucket by Braxton Tanner. Sorensen gives it up, kicks it back out. Newell over there in the corner, he dribbles it over to the wing, gives it back up. McGuire with it, and that's going to be lost, and it's going to hit our table.
I got it.
We survived.
I don't think I can make the shot from here.
No. For one, the backboard's in the way, and that always makes it hard.
Not for me.
Oh, okay, super skills. All right. Mad respect.
Yeah. No, basketball is not my sport. I love to watch it and commentate on it, but...
3-ball for the Dons goes in. Fantastic shot there by Morley Bennett.
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet.
He has been pretty quiet. That's his first bucket of the game. Braxton Tanner with it down low. He'll kick it back out to Nelson. Nelson probing around there up top. He will kick it over to the wing. He will get it back. Steps into it. He almost stepped into a shot there. Thought he would take it.
I'd like to see Anderson get back into the game. He had a pretty big impact in the third period.
There's the 3-ball from Nelson, just a little short. Rebounded there by Sorensen.
You got to get back.
Double-digit lead here for the Dons with 4.5 left in the ball game. Oldham with the strong move. A nice job there by Cromanhook. Cromanhook has actually played some nice one-on-one defense here on Oldham. Very impressed with him. Newell with it in the corner. That's not Newell. That is, my apologies. That is going to be a blocking foul.
I like Cromanhook on Oldham because Braxton Tanner on him was effective, but it kind of wore Braxton Tanner out, and you need him to be fresh for scoring. Rollins comes back in, and here comes Anderson as well.
Some fresh bodies here for the Golden Eagles here, prepping for the stretch run.
Yeah, Spanish Fork doesn't go very deep in their bench either.
It's crazy with how much they run.
Yeah.
Nice little floater, and he will draw the foul.
Rollins taking the pain for the team.
Fourth one on McGuire.
Yep, I had him for 3. That's 4 now. And 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half as Argyle comes back in from McGuire.
Makes sense. Just give him a quick breather and get him back in the game.
Argyle only has 1 foul.
It's crazy with how...
And I think that was an offensive foul.
It was a charge. Tanner with the drive.
Oh, lost the handle.
Lost the handle. Once again, running with it is the Dons. Gets it to Argyle. Stop, thought about the 3, instead gets it into Newell. One-on-one against Tanner. Tanner ends up fouling.
Good foul by Braxton Tanner. Newell's a big body, though. Is that 4 on Tanner?
That is 4 on Braxton Tanner.
Okay, maybe not a good foul.
The 2 free throws here for Remington Newell.
And there's less than 4 minutes left, you know, and Coach Averett's going to let him ride it out, I think. You need him in there for scoring. I think he's smart enough not to draw that 5th foul.
Yep. You'd certainly hope so. 53-42, 11-point lead now for the Dons. Newell at the free throw line. That one just rims out. So 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 6 points on the game for Remington Newell. Rollins with it for the Golden Eagles. He will give to Nelson. Nelson once again hesitating, but goes into the lane and throws up a floater.
That's what I like to see. That is Tyler Nelson's game right there.
He'll be a timeout on the floor here.
So quick.
Fantastic move. Gets the Golden Eagles just a little bit closer here with 3:34 left. Gives us time to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, that timeout gives us a great chance. We have the Driggs Mortgage Team, Mikkel Thompson-Hunter, attorneys at law, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, Lance Wilson State Farm, MVP Sports, and the Car Guys, Blue Diamond Auto Group. Thank you very much to our sponsors. And of course, you can find all our content on YouTube. Just look for Spanish Fork 17.
YouTube.com/Spanish Fork 17.
They got sports games, I think, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Always great to look up.
They've got games from forever ago, obviously other content on there as well. And you can watch these games. A lot of these games are live on our YouTube channel. So if you're not able to watch it on your TV or able to come out to the game, please find a way to stream it on something and be able to catch your Dons and your Golden Eagles on YouTube on Spanish Fork 17.
Oh, Argyle gets it poked away.
And then Crumhook once again.
Great sneaky old man move by Corbin Anderson. And that foul's going to be on Crumhook. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Argyle. Okay.
Foul on Argyle.
I was wondering.
Makes more sense. It's like, wait a second. So in the bonus now is the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that's one of the intangibles that Corbin Anderson can give you.
Crumhook now on the line here for the Golden Eagles. That one going to be a bit strong. Rebounded there by Morley Bennett. And the Dons once again with possession here. 3:20 left. Remington Newell right there. Nice bucket there from the big man.
You know, it always looks like the Dons are out of control, but they seem to make it work somehow. 11-point lead now for Spanish Fork Dons.
Organized chaos for the Spanish Fork Dons. Don't always know how it works, but it
chaotic
does.
Chaos, I call it.
Chaotic chaos.
I don't know about
Doesn't
organized,
need it to
but
be
it
organized,
works.
but it does. It's working for them. Maple Mountain with the ball here with just over 3 minutes left. Rollins will kick it back over to Crumhook. He's trying to draw the foul, does not get it. And it will be Don's ball once again. Sorensen pushing it up the court.
Looks like Spanish Fork will take some time off the clock.
Would be the smart move here with the double-digit lead. Remington Newell cleans it up and puts it back
Newell
up.
says, nope, I want points.
Double digits for Remington Newell, 10 points on the game for him. Maple Mountain needing to potentially push the pace here as well.
They need to score anything. Take that shot.
There it is. The shot goes down. Corbin Anderson,
Don't
big three.
fake the funk, Corbin Anderson. Just shoot it.
Just shoot it.
I got faith.
57-47 here with 2:20 left in the ball game. Corner three, down.
And they answer just like that.
Remington Newell.
Newell on fire.
He's hitting everything. It's
I
threes.
want my starting position back.
Yes, and he's certainly fighting for it. 13 points on the game for the big man. And a lot of that has come in this last little stretch.
13-point lead here for the Dons. 2:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Gives us time here with this timeout to talk about our next live game coming up on the 8th. That will be on Saturday, 7 p.m. The Maple Mountain Golden Eagles will be up against the Wasatch Wasps.
Yep. Wasps looking for a little payback in that as well.
Yes, they are. Get a little shock here of the pep band. You got the Barry saxophone there going a little crazy.
Hey, their rendition of the national anthem was on point.
It was. It was sensational.
Very good job.
Again, gives us some time also to look at our region record, just to remind you. So Maple Mountain sitting at 6-2 in second place right now in region, and Spanish Fork sitting right there at 500, but pushing for an opportunity here to push up to 5-4 in region and also push up these RPI rankings.
Yep. So Maple Mountain and Springville 1-2. If Maple Mountain loses tonight, look them to drop to maybe 3 or 4 in the RPI.
And for the Dons.
Because with the Dons RPI ranking down at 15, it will have an effect. I mean, losing to Springville didn't do that much.
No.
But losing to the Dons will.
Losing this one would, and it would be a huge win for the Dons. I would imagine they'd shoot up around 10 potentially with this win tonight. Trying to get it into Braxton Tanner. They do get it. Nice pass there by Nelson. 13 points for Braxton Tanner. 1:55 left in this one, so looking for Spanish Fork to try to slow this ball game down a little bit. I say that, and they're still going at a frenetic pace. Remington Newell just goes right through Tyler Nelson.
He's not going to slow anything down.
15 points now for Remington Newell.
Cole
and
Rollins
getting it. Nice shot by Cole Rollins. Score now 51-62.
Oh, and Braxton Tanner goes
flying.
Man, he went full cross body against their bench.
What a hustle play there. It will stay Spanish Fork ball.
That's a big dude. I would get out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. 129 left here in this one. 62-51. They get it into the hands of Newell, who has been absolutely on fire. There's a turnover, but he steps on the line.
Newell knows better than that. Guards are much too quick to do a no-look from down in the corner.
Rollins with the turnover there for the Golden Eagles.
Looks like Argyle coming back in, and Newell will go out.
Newell with an excellent fourth quarter. Stolen by Anderson.
Corbin Anderson has been a spark plug for the Golden Eagles.
That one off the hands of Nelson. So it'll be Don's ball.
He thinks he got fouled, but they didn't call it. Yeah, Corbin Anderson has really impressed me tonight for these Golden Eagles. Doing a lot of the intangibles. I only have him with 5 points.
5 points, but man, he's been flying. He's been all over the place.
He's got a bunch of steals. And just always in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Has played well on defense, too. Argyle with it. Man, can Argyle just fly. And there it is. Big dunk by Gabe Oldham. 17 points for Oldham. Right at his season average. 3 ball for Nelson.
And
just a little strong. Just a little strong. Once again, out in transition are the Dons.
And
tried to get another alley-oop there for Oldham.
I think Spanish Fork's looking to send a message here.
They are.
You know, they're not looking to slow it down. They're looking to send a message to their crosstown rivals.
Hey, we can score in bunches. Really trying to make a statement out of this game. Newell back in the game, by the way.
Maple Mountain cannot get lax. They have to hustle back on defense.
Oh, nice pass up to Oldham, and there it is. 19 points now for Gabe Oldham. Score now 66-51, 30 seconds left. That one is going to be off.
Tied up. Oh, stolen. Stolen by Braxton Tanner underneath.
Braxton Tanner.
Look at him.
Playing all the way to the final buzzer.
That's what I like about Braxton Tanner. There is zero quit in that kid.
Yep.
You know, I don't care if they're losing by 100. Braxton Tanner will give you everything he has.
And you absolutely love that as a coach. You know that a guy can just go out and fight in the trenches even when, in theory, it's not worth it. He's still going for it. You got to love that. Yep. So 66-53, 13-point lead here for the Dons. Looking to now move over 500 now in Region 8 play and really getting a huge win here tonight.
against the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stand up a bit so I can, the crowd's starting to creep in.
Yes, they are.
Spanish Fork ready to rush the court after this win.
.24 seconds left here in this one. Dons to inbound it. The full court press here for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, this
nice little trap there, but there will be a foul.
And you got Remy Newell running free under the goal. I don't know if he can dunk too, but he can do a really strong layup.
Oh, certainly would. 21.7 left here. Dons to inbound again. Nice little pass there from... My goodness, and now just
now they're going to try
away. Thought that might be a foul there. They get it into Sorensen. Sorensen dribbling around.
They just want to dribble out the last 3 seconds. Nickel Mountain playing all the way to the end. And that is the ball game. Spanish Fork with a pretty commanding victory here. Sending a message to the rest of the region that, hey, even 4-4, or now 5-4 in region, don't count us out.
Certainly can still make some noise in Region A play, move themselves up the RPI ranking, and this is a huge
now
win.
Everybody makes the state tournament, so doesn't matter when you come on, as long as you start coming on strong, and you still make a statement.
They're looking solid here. So the score for this one is 66-53, 13-point win here for the Dons. A big road victory for them over the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. We'll take a quick break here, and then we will recap this one when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson & Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. A nice view of the court here, and you are seeing a whole bunch of light red here as the Dons take a huge road victory here against the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, 66-53. And our MVP sports of the game, as we were discussing it, is the guy that we thought really set the tone here early for the Dons.
Where has this kid been all year?
Argyle.
Zach Argyle. Man, he just, you know, a little wild and out of control sometimes, but hey, he did it, and I'm telling you, he's fearless. The kid is absolutely fearless. Inside, outside, dishing the ball, you know, gave him a great start. Had the first, 9 out of 11 points to start for Spanish Fork. Hey, so congratulations, Zach Argyle, Spanish Fork MVP. Now let's talk a little bit about, you know, Maple Mountain's MVP, which I think we're going to give to Seth Cromanhook for doing all he could to contain Oldham inside. It was a hard job, but even with that, he also scored double digits. So congratulations, Seth Cromanhook, our Maple Mountain MVP Sports, MVP of the game. So for Spanish Fork, Zach Argyle, and Maple Mountain, Cromanhook.
Fun environment here tonight here at the Golden Eagles Nest. Really a fun day. We got a doubleheader in. Girls game was great. This one was fun. Not quite as competitive by the end, but still just a fun environment. Gives us an opportunity as well to remind you of our next live game. It'll be Saturday, February 8th at 7 p.m. These same Maple Mountain Golden Eagles will be up against the Wasatch Wasps.
Yes, please join us here or on YouTube Spanish Fork 17 for that game. Should be fun.
Yep, youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17. View it in any way you can. It'll be a fun game. For our crew here at Spanish Fork 17, I'm Andrew LaRose. He's Jerry Huffman. This has been such a fun night. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time on Spanish Fork 17.